Did you guys see that? Julian Edelman just bulldozed. Holy crap. Just knocked down this outside linebacker like he was a little freaking 5-pound bag of feathers. What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going back into the Gun Tight Slots HB Week Oakland Raiders offense. We're going to go into this Tight Slots HB Week. Again, we're going to be utilizing these strong slots, and we're going to get it all set up. If you guys missed the last video, be sure to check it out as well. That's a pretty solid play also. So anyways, to set this play up, you notice strong slots moves your tight end out at wide receiver. We don't want that. You're going to go into your substitutions, and you're going to go ahead and replace it with whoever. I don't really care, to be honest, who it is. So yeah, it may still show that tight end is there, but if you guys have been playing this game long enough, you know that this game is beyond broken, and well, we all know that that is incorrect. So we're going to go into Tight Slots HB Week, and today we're going to be going into Mesh Spot. This will require Hot Route Master or Slot Apprentice at the minimum. You cannot get away with this just stock. This play stock sucks. It's trash, it's garbage, it's awful. Don't use it at all. So we're going to go into Mesh Spot, and I'm going to just go into basic cover 3 sky. We're starting out like we usually do. So with Mesh Spot, what I'm going to do is that deep post, it runs too deep. I don't like it. I hate it. So this is where we're going to start having our Hot Route Master coming into play. We're going to go and put B on a little hitch route. And that's going to pull down cloud flats, curl flats, seam flats, hard flats, obviously, no duh. But pretty much any kind of flat they're going to put out on that side of the field, it's going to put it down with the exception of DDA. Sometimes you get cheated in this game and zones all of a sudden play really good, all of a sudden they play really bad. You never really know what's going to happen. So with that said, Julian Edelman, or whoever your wide receiver may be at that position, is going to be put on a delay fade. If you guys are not utilizing it at this point of the year, what the fluff are you doing? Start using these delay fades. They're too good not be using. Next, and this is where it's interchangeable, what I like to do is I like to put my slot receiver, or this guy's a new senior, on the post route, and this is where Hot Route Master comes into play, and then Harry on a little flat route. What I like about this is because you notice there's a difference between your slot and your outside receiver. Harry, you can motion out, which makes this wheel route really good against cover 3 and cover 4. And on top of that, flat routes, if you're better than I am at swerve catch, you might be able to get a little swerve rat catch, and up the field you go. So we're going to go ahead and run this. This is going to be a great way to really attack a user because you can use this hitch as a delayed playmaker, but then you can also release the tight end, depending on where their user is, to go downfield. So let's say they're using this guy. I'm going to just go ahead and man him up to the post. Everybody follows the posts at one point or another. We're going to hop off him. So let's just go ahead and simulate this as a user. I can guarantee you, okay, well, I can't guarantee you how the game's going to play out right now, but Sanu Senior should be able to beat a linebacker. If not, you've got the playmaker hitch, which is late, and then you got the delay fade by pushing the A button. Now, Edelman, he's going to get shedded like a madman, so wow, holy crap, that's the best I've ever seen a freaking wide receiver hold its block. Edelman, maybe you're actually pretty good at blocking, I don't know. But you can see right there, if the user was to chase after this post route, we've got the delay fade, and then we got the hitch as well. So let's zoom out with this cover. So cover 3, we got a little simple post. This post will, as you saw right there, it be his man, but because we hit the A button, we obviously want to release him from his block. You can see post is going to get open. It will get open late in this little patch of the field. Just got to have time. And then on top of that, we got the hitch as well we can throw because the curl flat's playing over the top. You can see right there, eventually curl flat's going to play that post right, hit the hitch, or hit this delay fade. On top of that, with a cover 3 and a cover 4 of any variety, except for palms, you can hit this wheel route. This is for drop show 2 and any kind of cover 3 sky, cover 3 match, cover 3 cloud. Unless there's a cloud flats, you can still fit it in there. It's just going to be a hard window to hit. But you see cover 3 sky, bam, we can hit this wheel route out of the backfield, no problem. Again, with the benefit of motioning this guy out, you see what we're doing. We're forcing the flats to move out and play the flats. So let's go and do this one more time. A on a delay fade, B on a hitch, slot receiver on a post, X on a flat route, or it could be an out route. As soon as you motion him out, though, it's important to note that you can no longer put him on a flat route. So if you motion him out and you forget to put him on a flat route beforehand, just put him on an out route, and then you're going to be able to hit him a lot easier as well against a cover 3, as long as they don't move the flats out there. So now let's go ahead and look for this post route. Let's snap this ball. Now that we have all day, Oh, we can hit that post route just a little bit later if we had a little bit more time. Maybe I need to step up into the pocket right there. But that post route will get open if you can pass lead it down into the outside. Again, sometimes zones are going to play just ridiculously good. I'm not expecting Julian Edelman to be able to hold his block, to be honest. In fact, we're going to go ahead and double team that guy so he gets a little bit of help, you know. He's a small guy going against a 200, maybe 300-pound freaking linebacker. So let's go ahead and do this again. We'll look for the post. We've double teamed. So maybe you can get a little assist on the block. There we go. We get the block. We're going to step up. And bam, you can see right there. Dot. That's what's going to happen every single time. Again, sometimes the curl flats will play. If they have cloud flats going to play the hitch. Post is going to go over the top. Really, really simple. Now, let's go ahead and just audible straight into Tampa 2. Same exact setup. Delay fade, and this is such a good way to freaking make a user just want to die that you need to start using this. In a cover 2, it's going to be really hard to hit this wheel route, especially if they do shade underneath. If they shade underneath, you got the post route, you got the delay fade still. But we're going to look for the post route as always. The hitch, especially if they shade underneath with a vertical hook, is going to be gone. And just kind of predict where the user is going to go. If you see them using, let's just say this guy right here, or maybe I think this guy's in a mid read, if I remember right. No, he's in 3 vertical hook. If they use one of these two, you're going to want to take advantage of that the playmaker hitch and playmaker him into the open side of the field. Again, it's a late playmaker. If you playmaker it too early, you're going to end up playmakering the wheel route instead. So don't touch the playmaker hitch until it's super late into the play call, pretty much when the play is broken. So let's go ahead and double team this guy. I think it's actually this guy that's coming in. So we're going to go and double team this defensive end. Snap the ball. We got the triple team. Oh my goodness, Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman just like... Did you guys see that? Julian Edelman just bulldozed. Holy crap. Just knocked down this outside linebacker like he was a little freaking 5-pound bag of feathers. By the way, let's see if you guys get this. What's heavier, a 5-pound bag of feathers or a 5-pound bag of bricks? Let me know in the comment section. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and do that one more time. We're going to look for the wheel route this time. You can see right there, we can hit the post every single time. No problems whatsoever. The delay fade is going to be utilized depending on where the user is. And as always, you can playmaker the hitch late. Let's look for the wheel route in this situation. It's going to be a really hard read. You can see right here. You can hit it early. If they play a Tampa 2 stock, if they shade underneath, you're going to find that the vertical hook is going to play that wheel route for a brief amount of time. But the problem with shading underneath is that wheel route will get open late, and then it just causes all sorts of problems. You got the post route, you got the delay fade. You still got lots of things you got to worry about. So let's go ahead and shade underneath, cover 2 hard flat. All the zones are going to play a little bit different because we shade underneath. It's just quicker because I don't want to have to go through and just change it to the whole play call menu. So again, A on a delay fade, B on hitch, Y on a post route, motion this out. And we're going to go ahead and look for the wheel route late. I can guarantee you can hit this post route, this delay fade. If the user was to chase post route, you can hit it. Playmaker hitch, not going to be an option. Again, hitch is really just to suck down any kind of flats they may have out there. So let's wait for this wheel route. Bam, you can see right there. Oh my goodness, that was the guys. I swear, that was a pass lead to the outside. That looks like it was a pass lead straight up, but I promise you, I was pushing left on the left analog stick. It's okay though. This game is a great game. So that's a little bit about cover 2, cover 3. Let's go ahead and get into cover 4, the infamous cover 4 drop short 2. I will say this play, it's okay in the red zone. Really, and it kind of depends on what zones are running. The reads against any kind of cover 3 or cover 4 inside like the 10 and closer, it's going to be the wheel route against cover 4 and cover 3. Cover 2, you're going to find it's going to get smothered because it's just such a compressed amount of field. It's really hard to work with. But again, going back into this tight slots, HB weak, Oakland Raiders offense. Let's go ahead and run this against cover 4 drop show 2. It's the same read progression as if you were going against a cover 3 of any variety. Motion this guy out. You can hit the wheel route, delay fade, hitch. You can hit this post route. If they press, you're going to want to start going ahead and streaking B instead, just to help clear out those deep zones. Otherwise, you can just run it as is. Again, I mentioned this in the previous video. If they are running with a zoned out player on the side that the post is running to, be really careful about throwing that because they're going to be able to react to the ball significantly faster. So let's go ahead and snap this ball. Step up. This is one thing I kind of like running with Tom Brady is you can work on your pocket presence because right there, if you don't get cheated, you actually make the catch. You're going to be able to get the dot. Now, that time you notice with the press cover 4 drop shoot 2, they played the post. So let's go ahead try and counteract that. We're going to go ahead and streak B, delay fade. X on a flat route or an out route if you motion them out. Y on a post route. Snap the ball. Again, step up. And you'll see right there, bam, post route gets a lot more open. If they just play a cover 4 drop show 2 stock or even a baseline cover 4 drop show 2, like let's just go ahead and baseline real fast. You're going to be able to hit that post route without having to put Philip Dorsett on a streak, simply because they're not pressing underneath as aggressively. So let's go ahead and set this up again. X on the flat, Y on a post, A on delay fade, B on hitch. Again, the hitch is just simply pulling down the curl flap. Motion this guy out. You can hit the post. You can hit the wheel route. You can hit the delay fade. Again, delay fade depending on where the user's chasing. But let's hit this wheel route. Pass lead to the inside. Bam, dot. Really, really simple to beat. So now let's go ahead and get into some matching defenses. Palms and quarters are one of the more tricky, especially palms. They're some of the more tricky defenses to beat. And it's partly because of the inconsistency behind it. But it's also because just how good match principles are right now. I don't know what patch made them so good, but all of a sudden cover 4 palms especially is freaking insane how good it is. But let's go ahead and get into quarters. This is where post flag elite and route technician are going to help a lot, because with post flag elite you're getting a better ad catch from the slot receiver, and then route technician you're getting better route running. And I believe post flag, I want to say you get better route running as well. I don't really run post flag a whole lot. But against any kind of match principle, you're going to want to find yourself having post flag elite. For you guys that play regs, you got Julio Jones and DeAndre Hopkins. Drawbacks with that, you don't have hot route master, you don't have slot apprentice. So MUT, that's really going to carry over to MUT quite a bit. Regs, you really don't have to worry about people running curve 4 quarters and palms because you don't have good enough defenses. The only team that you could really run it with is the Patriots. So let's go and motion this guy out. Flat, oops. Okay, here we go. Forgot to put him on flat route, so we're going to put him on an out route. Delay fade. Hitch. Snap the ball. Inside quarter should play the post. Bam, it's right there. One play touchdown against cover 4 quarters. Now, that time, what happened, you guys probably saw if you're looking downfield, not just pay attention to play, is the inside quarter right here matches with that post route. This guy matches the flat. I don't know why, but he matches with the flat. The quarter, I want to say it's this guy right here. Okay, it's this guy right here. He matches with the flat as well, and that leaves the wheel route wide open for a one-play touchdown. Again, if you have post flag elite, you're going to find yourself being able to get a lot more separation between the inside quarter and the route ran than if you were to just run it as is. So again, biggest recommendation, at least have some sort of route running capabilities. One thing I want to point out with curve 4 quarters and palms, it's random. I was talking about this earlier. It's random when they match. Sometimes that inside quarter will match. Sometimes he won't. And the post will get open underneath the outside quarter on the opposite side of the field. It's so inconsistent, and I think that's a big reason a lot of people do not run it. And that's the issue with match defense. So we're going to go and set this ball. We'll see. I'm assuming he can hit the wheel route again. Okay, that time he didn't really match all too well. Bam, dot. Now you notice in this situation, the outside quarter is playing it pretty well. Same thing as if we were playing against curve 4 drop show 2. If this is the case, we're going to want to go ahead and streak B, delay fade, and then just set everything else up as the same. That time, if you noticed, this inside quarter did not match. Again, it's random. We did the same exact setup, and this is why it's frustrating to go against cover 4 quarters and palms, because you never know who they're going to match, if they're going to match, when they're going to match. So let's go ahead and snap this ball. We'll see who matches to what this time. You can see right there, that time, the post route, we missed him. We could have had him way earlier, but we missed a read late. Therefore, we don't get the ball. But I want to go into this in series play. It's kind of good chance to break this down a little bit more against quarters and palms specifically. And this is where route technician and post flag elite is going to be extremely helpful. You see that he does get some separation. You could probably throw it right there, to be honest. But if you have route technician and post flag elite, he's going to probably be right about here and just completely burn him and leave him in the dust. On the other hand, we got this streak. Again, he's just simply clearing out any kind of deep zones. And post flag elite, and an added benefit to this is you could throw that still. It's open, even without post flag elite, you could throw that. But you're going to get some better ad catches as well. Now, as we go back onto the other side of the field, remember, earlier, this outside quarter played the flats. So let's go ahead and zoom right around. You can see this time he matches the wheel route. And this is kind of where quarters and palms can get a little frustrating to play against because, again, it's random. So to kind of end this, let's go ahead and get into cover 4 palms. For now, we're going to run it as is, just like we were running against cover 4 drop and a cover 3. Motion this guy out, flat route, and we're going to just see how the defense plays. You just got to get a feel for it. Sometimes this post is going to get open. Sometimes this wheel route is going to be open for a one-play touchdown. You never know. So let's snap this ball. We're going to step up. That time we get insta shot. I can't blame that's Julian Edelman. But let's go ahead and let's change this up a little bit. Let's go ahead and double team. Flat, post, hitch, delay fade, motion out. Okay, we're going to slide that direction to help the offensive lineman get out there. And we're going to go ahead and just snap this ball. Again, watch the inside quarter. You can see if the added benefit, as I was talking about, post flag elite, it's going to make that. And if you notice that the outside quarter, inside quarter on the opposite side of the field are playing it pretty well, go ahead and just start putting B on a streak. They'll pull them downfield and allow you to get more separation with the post route between the inside quarter and the post route. So let's motion this guy out one more time. Essentially, we're attacking this the same way as if we were to attack a cover 4 quarters. Snap the ball. That time you can see we get way more separation. Again, inconsistencies cause these issues. And if we didn't get insta-shedded and if I didn't suck at the game, we'd be able to hit that post route pretty darn easily. I want to do this one more time. The wheel route, palm's not so much a read. Let's go ahead and double team and slide so Julian Edelman can get a little bit of an assistance. Snap this ball. The wheel route, you can see right there. It's not open, but right here, bam, off the races we go. It's obviously going to play a little bit different because you're going to be running into people that are maybe, you never know, Madden 20, using a middle linebacker. If they are, then take advantage of the delay fade. If they aren't, then just set it up as is. Just streak, delay fade, post, flat route, motion them out. That's how you're going to be attacking this almost every single time. So that's going to take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Be on the lookout. I'm probably going to go ahead and order MLB The Show here soon-ish and just do one video a week and see if people like watching it. We'll keep doing it. I just want something to change up a little bit from Madden. It's to that point of the year where it's not fun to play anymore. Blitz 9, it's not fun. This game just, it takes a mental toll on every YouTuber out there to play this game as much as we do. So anyways, I'll continue posting Madden tips until the Madden 20 dies, and whenever Madden 21 releases, we'll be on that as well. But until next time, guys, get into the lab. This has been T Meister. See ya.